Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Apex Wrestling Ground Zero. We are live in the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. And man, you thought Warzone was crazy? Get a load of what's gonna happen here tonight on Ground Zero. We got some crazy matches going on here this evening. But what a way to get started than with Malcolm Black going one-on-one against Kirk Carter. This, ladies and gentlemen, is about to get crazy. So man, we're gonna get things started with a bang. Like, here's how it is. Both men are very successful singles competitors. Malcolm Black a bit more so than Kirk Carter. Carter being a former Intercontinental Champion at Apex Wrestling, while Malcolm Black has been starting to show his side of being... Oh, fuck. I just messed up on something. But we're gonna continue with the show. And we'll see. I actually gotta edit a couple of fucked up things I fucked up before show. So shit happens. In any case, we're gonna get started with this very first matchup, Malcolm Black and Kirk Carter.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 237 pounds, Malcolm Black.
Well, this man has called himself the War Chief, but he doesn't call himself the War Chief for nothing. This man is not one to take lightly whatsoever. This man, you have to put up your best performance, your best offense you could ever have against this man, because otherwise he will dominate like he's never dominated before. This is a man you don't want to make any mistakes to, and if you do make a mistake, you better pray that he does his own. Otherwise, things are not going to end well for you this evening in any match with this man, Malcolm Black, the War Chief of the community.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 249 pounds, indestructible Kirk Carter.
Oh, Kurt Carter, he has made a name for himself in Apex Wrestling, being a one-time Intercontinental Champion. Oh, shit. But as I was saying, Kurt Carter, a former Intercontinental Champion in Apex Wrestling, he tried to go for the World Heavyweight title. However, he was stopped short in his tracks by Matt Matthews in their matchup at Chase for the Gold. After he would lose the Intercontinental title to Blake Adams at the same event. But now Kurt Carter is looking to make a bounce back. And what a way to bounce back than by taking on and taking out the War Chief, Malcolm Black. Well, let's see what happens here between Malcolm Black and Kurt Carter. And the bell is rung, and this match is officially underway as Carter goes for a nice belly-to-belly on Malcolm Black. Black, a man that, like I said before, not a man you'd want to take very lightly, because he has shown not to be that easy of a man to take down many a times, no matter who he's in the ring with. That's just how he is. And now Black, he dodges Carter. Carter hits him with an elbow to counter his move. And now Carter with a Samoan drop on Black. And now Carter going for the cover, and a flip out at one by Black. As Malcolm now needs to get back, and attempts a nice damn move there from Malcolm Black, as he's now starting back the momentum that he and Carter have been trading back and forth with since the opening bell. And now, oh, what the hell? Oh, that's a neat little twist on the part of Malcolm Black, as Carter tries to get something going, but Black counters him and hits him with a neck breaker, damn near about breaking his goddamn neck. And now Black back in control, rolls him over, picks him over with a deadlift sit-out powerbomb from Malcolm Black after that hellacious move that he just put Kurt Carter through. And now Black with a cover and a kick out at two by Carter. Malcolm Black, in my book, is a man that honestly deserves an opportunity for honestly, mainly the Intercontinental title, but possibly for the World title. But right now, the Intercontinental title is being decided. It's being decided in a three-way here tonight in the main event. And we're going to be seeing Blake Adams defend the belt against Mason Foster and Jaden Shadow. And spear from Kurt Carter with a cover to Malcolm Black, but Malcolm kicked out and over the shoulder up at two. Not enough to take out Malcolm Black. Carter's got to do some more damage to this man. A man that I believe is not even a man, to be honest with you. But Malcolm now back in control of the matchup. And now Black rolls him over. Deadlift German suplex and a cover. And a kick out of two from Carter. And now Malcolm looking like he's going to end it here, presumably, after doing that. But Carter has other plans as he pushes Malcolm down enough to where it's enough distance for her to try to get something going. And then the question is, can he? And Carter with a Superman punch. Cover on Malcolm. And a kick out of two. Carter thought he was going to be Uh-oh. Malcolm's down. That's something going here. That's now on a count of 3, or at least it was about to, and Malcolm stayed out of the ring long enough for that 3 count to be made. But Malcolm is not one to take a count out or a disqualification. He's not going to take an easy victory. He wants to earn it. And that's exactly the type of wrestler Lee Anderson loves. Oh! Carter just got kicked right at the side of the head, but he's still fighting. And now Malcolm slamming Carter face first on the apron. Oh my goodness, I can only wonder if Carter even got a concussion from that kick. If not the apron, or going face first on the apron. Right now, Malcolm now jumping in the middle of the top rope and gets him with a nice elbow. Drop kicks the man. And now ducks underneath his clothesline and gets him with a nice double stomp right to the chest. And the crowd is 100% behind Malcolm now as Malcolm hits him with an elbow drop. Malcolm now going for the cover like I thought he was going to, but I didn't want to say anything. But he does not get the 3 count as Carter kicked down at 2. Malcolm now Irish whipping Carter into the corner. Malcolm and Carter, this is the first time as far as Apex goes these two men have faced in the ring. And now look at this, Carter again in trouble. Deadlift German suplex by Malcolm. Cover. Oh, and a near fall. Malcolm almost had it with a victory, but Carter managed to kick out at 2 3/4. And now Malcolm going for a camel clutch on Carter. Carter trying to go to the ropes, but he managed to get out of that camel clutch. And now Carter, what's he going for here? Oh man, Razor's Edge sit-out powerbomb and a rope break. Saves Malcolm Black in my opinion. Malcolm might not have been able to kick out there, but a Superman punch, and that might have been it for Malcolm. No, it isn't. Malcolm kicks out at 2. Malcolm trying so hard, as well as Carter trying so damn hard to stay in this fight. But now Carter, good movement for the spear, but Malcolm jumped over him. Malcolm seen that spear coming. And now Malcolm, German suplex. And there's a cover. And Malcolm Black gets Carter. He got his number. What a match between these two men. A very damn good opening matchup. But Carter is not too happy about that loss. But honestly, he gave it his all. He tried. But at the end of the day, it was all Malcolm Black. Before we continue with the show, I done fucked up. So if you would like to leave and come back within, I'd say 5 minutes, you're more than welcome to. Because right now, I need to do a couple of things that I done fucked myself up with. So just do what you want, and I'll be back with your regularly scheduled programming. Because I completely forgot to do this because I'm a freaking idiot. there's that. I done fucked up and I apologize for this. Right here in a second. I know I can't change the matches because I just started the show. But the attire that you see with Alia Black will be the last time you see the attire because she did announce that she does have a new attire waiting in the rings, and we'll see what that attire is soon. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our second match: Cassidy Blake versus Alia Black. So we're gonna wait and see what happens here. Cassidy Blake, this is her second match. Most likely her first and second match in Apex Wrestling. While Alia Black, she's had a mixed bag in Apex Wrestling. But this is gonna be an interesting women's matchup here, if you ask me. And we're gonna see how these two women will duke it out. With that being said, let's begin.
Making her way to the ring from Scottsdale, Arizona, Cassidy Blake.
Cassidy Blake making her second appearance in Apex Wrestling. She has done a damn good job as a wrestler. Tonight we're going to see what she can do against a woman who has been in Apex Wrestling for quite some time now. That being Alia Black. One-on-one in this very ring, and because of a stipulation that Lee Anderson has made ever since what the Undisputed Elite have done, Alia will not be allowed to have Ariel at ringside during this match, even if she wanted to. So, with that being said, Ariel will be waiting in the back for Alia as she looks to take on Cassidy Blake in what she hopes to be an easy victory for her against a woman that some may know, some others might not know, depending of course on who you are. But if you don't know her, you might not be forgetting about her.
And her
because she is a
opponent,
crazy
from
fighter.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Ali Black.
Alia Black, her sister Ariel, still in Apex Wrestling. As reported by Lee Anderson, Kyrie was released from her contract, so it's going to be just these two on their own here in Apex Wrestling. So it'll be interesting to see what she could bring to the table. Damn the athleticism of this woman. But we haven't even started the matchup yet. So here we go, one-on-one women's matchup. Kyrie, fucking names up. Cassidy Blake taking on Alia Black here, one-on-one, and what is sure to be a matchup that some may have been wanting to see, others not so much. But honestly, These two women are damn good at in their styles, in their respective style of wrestling. Right now, Cassidy Blake is in control of this matchup here, as Aliyah is in a bit of trouble here. But remember, Cassidy Blake is a bit big. Is a bit bigger compared to some of the women division we have, with the exception of maybe one or two wrestlers in particular. Well, Cassidy, she has said before that he asked earlier tonight what she expects of this matchup, and she says, I hope to see I keep on saying the wrong name. I apologize. She's hoping that Aliyah Black to put up a fight, but at the end of the night, the result is going to be how it has been, with Cassidy Blake coming out victorious here tonight. And when she was asked what her goals are, she gave me the most "Are you serious?" look ever seen the man. And she would go on to say, you know what I'm going after, and that's the women's title. I don't give a damn who it is, whether it's Olga, whether it's Rochelle Ross, or whether it's one of these small bitches with the belt. At the end of the day, I'm going to look at reclaiming what I know is mine. And right now, she is taking it to Aliyah right now. She's just taking it to Aliyah. As far as Aliyah goes, well, she did not like it how one of her members was being released from the contract, but she did understand why. And she hopes that Kyrie does learn her lesson, so that way by the time she's needed again, she will improve better. And oh my goodness, what a T-bone suplex from Cassidy Blake. And Cassidy saying she is taking out the trash right now. And now Cassidy with a DDT on Aliyah Black. And now Aliyah in trouble. Cassidy measuring her, and there's the knee right in the face. And now Cassidy going for the cover here. And a quick, and Aliyah somehow getting the shoulder up. I am surprised at that, considering how Aliyah just went through a bit of hell from Cassidy Blake. But now I'm about to donate $1 to something for every time I fucking say the wrong name, no matter who it is at this point. Anyway, Aliyah now going with a net breaker on Cassidy Blake. And now Cassidy Blake in serious trouble. And Aliyah Black going for it. Oh man, got her! The Osaka left breaker, cover, but Cassidy gets the shoulder up at 2, and Aliyah needs to go back to work, and she cannot get herself distracted, and Aliyah with a nice knee right in the forehead of Cassidy Blake. And Cassidy now in some trouble here. Aliyah going for a couple of moves, steps underneath, hits her with a drop kick, and now Aliyah is on fire. And now Aliyah gets her with a back suplex, still holding on, hits her with a German, still holding on, turns her around, and hits her with a regular standard the old-fashioned suplex that no matter how you hit it, it's still effective every time. And now Aliyah hits her, but gets the knees. She hits Cassidy, but by knees, and now Cassidy looks to end it there with the leg lock DDT cover. And Cassidy Blake victorious after a nice back and forth matchup there. Cassidy Blake victorious here. Look at Sharon. And there you go. Alia Black showing the signs of respect toward Cassidy Blake, as Cassidy Blake beat her pretty damn good. But what a match regardless. Both women gave it their all. But now it's time for one of our big matches. Coming next, MAD, AR Slater, and Young AK go one-on-one against the debuting tag team of the Beast and the Butcher. This is not going to end well for AK and Slater. Yeah, I had it right, my bad. Now this is going to be a very big matchup for AK and Slater, as I mean, the Beast and the Butcher are pretty damn big, for goodness sake. Like, god damn, they are so goddamn big based on what we're seeing right now on the screen. Dear Lord, I can only imagine what they're going to be like. However, due to the fact that, speaking out of character here, because of the fact that I wasn't able to get their tag team entrance and shit in, they will be coming out separately, but just for tonight, as hopefully they have a tag team scenario going on with them come the next week, regardless of whether it's Warzone or whether it's Ground Zero. And with that, let's see what happens.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, A.R. Slater and Young A.K. The Madness.
A.R. Slater and Young A.K. have been a very good tag team as of late, but I wonder if they have just met their match here tonight, as they're going up against the Beast and the Butcher, a tag team that has apparently been shown to be a destructive force of nature. Now, just to be clear, Young AK and AR Slater, MAD, earned this opportunity after they beat the Fallen Kingdom on the last Ground Zero. And now tonight, I wonder, even if they're trying to hide it, I wonder if they are showing doubts that they can win this match. But if I know these two men, they will do whatever they can to get the victory against men like the Beast and the Butcher. But in the case of those two that they'll be facing here tonight, this is going to be a task that seems to be easier said than done. Alright, let's take a look at them. Let's see what we got here.
And their opponents. First, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 455 pounds, the Beast.
Oh, damn. 455 pounds. This is the Beast. Rivaling the size of what would arguably be the size of Virgil Snow, if not Bruce. This man, 455 pounds, that, oh my goodness, this is not, oh man, this is not going to end well at all for AK and Slater. But how big is his tag team partner though? That is a question that I'm looking for as well.
And his partner from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Butcher.
Oh damn, so we're looking at a total combined weight of over 700 pounds between the Beast and the Butcher. My God. The only question here is who's going to start it out for these two, for the team between the Beast and the Butcher. Will it be the near 300-pound Butcher, or will it be the near 500-pound Beast in a literal beast attack? Oh my God, this is going to be big. So AR Slater is going to start for their team, and oh my God. Oh my God, this isn't going to end well. Beast now. One off on AR Slater. The Beast is near 500 pounds. AR Slater, I would say it's about half that at most. Now the Beast not gonna go easy on AR Slater. I'm starting to wonder if Slater and AK are starting to regret winning that matchup, but right now the Beast is just dominating AR Slater right now. God damn. And over with those double knees right to the back of AR Slater. Now the Beast with a camel clutch. AK's in serious trouble, but it is early in the bout, but AK managed to get out of it. And Slater already going for a tag on young AK. We're going to see what the Master can do against this big man, but I don't know if young AK could do anything. And as I say that, he does a nice counter. I'll put the Beast elbows him right in the face, almost in the eye. And now these two men, they're going to go at each other, and a shot takes down the Beast off his feet. And now Slater, I wonder if he's ready for a tag, but the Beast stops him. And the Beast Irish whips AK over to his corner, tags in the Butcher. And we're going to see what these two can bring to the table. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. Taking down young AK here. And AK with a nice arm drag takedown. Be a bit easier for AK and Slater to deal with, as the Butcher is near 300 pounds. 287 if I'm not mistaken. But right now, double super kick to the Butcher. And now it's AR Slater's turn to get some offense going. Oh, nice shot there from Slater. And AK, or not AK, Beast wanted Butcher to make a tag. But the Butcher now going back into the way things were before. As Butcher, Irish Corner, tags in the Beast. And now we're going to see what these two can do here. And there's a double back body drop. From this brand spanking new tag team. Beast went for a shot. Missed him. Slater now trying to get the big man off his feet. But no, instead he gets kneed right in the back for his trouble. And now the Beast going to work on AR Slater. For a third time. Slater's about to go through this move for a third time. Double knees to the back. Slater, I think, is worn out. He hasn't really done much offense. Hell, Slater and AK just can't seem to get anything going against the Butcher. And speaking of which, the Butcher now knees AR Slater near the side of the head. And Slater was trying to go for a tag, but the Beast stops him, and what a shot! But Slater not done yet. He's still got some fight left in him. And now Slater rubbing the forehead of the Beast right over the top rope. And now Slater measuring the Beast. What's he going for here? Beast now. AR Slater with a strength. There's one. There's two. And my God, there's the 3 stages of fear. Slater with the cover, but a rope break saves the Butcher. And not the Butcher, the Beast. I apologize for that. And now Beast draping AR Slater over the top rope. Slater once again trying to tag in his partner. Trying to come over to his side. But now the Butcher went for a choke slam. The Beast went for a choke slam. Slater countered it. Hits him with an uppercut. And down goes the Beast. AR Slater went for Beast counters. Times in the Butcher. And now it's going to be Slater and the Butcher going at it for the time being here. But right now, after all that the Beast has done to Slater, I don't know if Slater can even get back into the grand scheme of things, truthfully. But, oh man, Butcher hitting Slater with the knee right in the face. And now the Butcher. Slater back in the ring. Elbows him right in the face. What the? That was weird. I didn't even press the button. That was very weird. I did not press that button. Alright, now anyway. Go back to business. AR Slater with a nice slam onto the Butcher. Goes to the cover, but the Butcher kicks out at 2. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first fall that AR Slater, that MAD did against the Beast and the Butcher. And oh, goddamn 47. AK with a cover. But the Beast breaks up the pin. Slater trying to go after him, but the Beast goes back in his corner. And Slater has to do so as well, otherwise he would have been disqualified. But right now, MAD trying to get back into things. And AK with a nice STO. That's kind of messing up here. But AK with a going for a leg assisted, oh man, leg assisted camel clutch. gets a knee right there just now. And now the Butcher kicking AK in the midsection. Going for a pedigree powerbomb. A pedigree as some people call it. And now with a cover. And a kick. And AK gets the shoulder up. The Butcher now thinking this match is now officially over. But you should know you don't. The match isn't over until that bell rings. Until that 3 count is made. You don't celebrate too early, or you're going to basically screw yourself over. And AK with a nice leg sweep. The Butcher and the Beast working damn good as a tag team, as are Slater and AK. This has been a back and forth matchup. But right now, AK in control at the moment against the Butcher. And again with the STO. But AK isn't done yet. Irish whip into the corner. AK tags in AR Slater. And once again, the goddamn 47. Covered by Slater. And again, the Beast breaks up the pin. And AK has to go back in his corner, otherwise he would be disqualified if he doesn't before the ref's 5 count. And a shot from Butcher. And now Butcher tags in the Beast. And this might spell the end for AR Slater, because the Beast has been on him this whole damn matchup, and over with that knee to the back. Oh, and a shot right to the face, right to the side of the head, and more shots to the head from the Beast. As AR Slater is in some very, very serious trouble here. Oh, and AR Slater countered the chokeslam attempt. God raves Priest's eyes, goes for a nice suplex. Still holding on though, going for a second. And there it is, the 3 stages of fear. AR Slater with a cover now. And oh my God, MAD surprisingly got the victory over the Beast and the Butcher. What the hell just happened? What a matchup this was between these 2 teams, and honestly, I thought this was going to be a matchup for the Beast and the Butcher, since how dominant they were. But it took one mistake.
Here are your winners, AR Slater and Young AK, the Madness.
All right, now these 2 men, I would say after that big display, that they just showed, it wouldn't. I believe these 2 deserve a shot at the tag team titles. But we'll see what happens here. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be the match that some may be wanting to see, others not so much. But coming next in a match that is now officially confirmed to be Virgil Snow's final match in Apex Wrestling. Snow will be competing against Deshaun Walton in a no holds barred match. This is gonna be big. Now the backstory about these two men outside of Apex Wrestling have a bit of a big have a bit of a not so positive history with each other, and it all basically boils down to this moment. We're gonna see who walks out victorious in this match.
Making his way to the ring from Camelot, weighing in at 318 pounds, Virgil Snow.
In a match that was announced shortly before his release was made, Virgil Snow challenged Sean Walton to this matchup. And Lee Anderson would later confirm it. And now this is confirmed to be Virgil Snow's final match in Apex Wrestling, if not in his entire career. We will see what happens, as I don't know about that last bit, but as far as Apex Wrestling goes, it is his very last match in this company. And here comes one of the more hated men in the community.
And his opponent from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 203 pounds, Deshaun Walter.
Deshaun Walton. He actually did appear this past episode of Warzone in a number one contenders match for the Apex World Championship. A match that would be won by Austin Collins. But he decided to go for this matchup against Virgil Snow. After Virgil was given the choice of his opponent by Lee Anderson, Deshaun Walton stepped up to the plate and Virgil Snow accepted the match. And we're going to see how these two men can coexist in this ring, in this no-holds-barred match. That, like I said, is going to be Virgil Snow's final match in Apex Wrestling. And Walton needs to be careful because he actually almost got his hair on fire there from the flames that are from the flaming pyro right there. We got Virgil in one corner, Deshaun Walton in the next. This is going to be a no-holds-barred match. The referee is called for the bell. The bell is rung, and we are getting things going here between the two of the community's more hated men. Regardless of how they are hated, they're still not that well respected. But here they are competing here one-on-one against each other. But the big question is, who's going to be victorious here? Will it be Deshaun Walton, or will it be Virgil Snow? That is the big question. If I know Snow, he's not going to take this too easy. He's not going to take this lying down, if you know what I mean. And oh, nice! Oh man, nice move there from Virgil. And now Walton went for something there, but Snow countered him. And now Snow, man, with a nice sit-out. Samoan with a nice sit-out power slam driver. Went for the cover. Walton with a quick out at one. And Walton with a sling blade on Snow. And nice back body drop by Snow as he does a deadlift powerbomb suplex, as I like to call it, on Walton, and he hits him with the side of the head. And now Virgil, after a bit of a taunt, went for the cover. Walton, though, kicked out with a quick out at one. And Walton in a bit of trouble here with Virgil. And Virgil with a nice power bomb. Goes to the cover. Kick out at two by Walton. Snow thought he had him, but he honestly didn't. And now Snow measuring Walton now. Walton and Snow with going for the black eyes. Got his man. Cover. And just like that, Virgil Snow just demolished Deshaun Walton. Virgil Snow just dominated Deshaun Walton. And based on what we just seen here, I can already tell you Deshaun Walton is not going to miss Virgil Snow. And yeah, I thought Walton was going to counter this, but look at this, how quickly he got hit hard with that cover right there. Oh my God.
Here is your winner, Virgil Snow.
And with that, Virgil Snow victorious in his final match in Apex Wrestling. Only time will tell if he ever decides to come back. But I'm not 100% sure if he ever will. But at the end of the day, Virgil Snow earned a victory here tonight. And what a way to go out. I'll call the next, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tag team match that I've been wanting to see. It's going to be a non-title match as Kaiju, aka as Henry Jenkins, and DHJ, aka Kaiju, goes in a tag team match against Brandon Ace and Michael Carter, otherwise known as Baltimore's Finest. This, in my book, is a damn near dream match, and I can't wait to see what happens in this matchup as two of the most dominant tag teams ever to be seen butt heads in a match that is sure to possibly blow the roof off the place. And we'll see exactly what happens next.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 660 pounds, the All-Star Champions, the Beast, Henry Jenkins, and Dean Henry John Chaos.
Kaiju made a return, made a statement after the failed launch of Blackwire, failing miserably. They decided to become their own group and their own tag team as Kaiju, and when they made their debut under that tag team name, they took the whole tag team division by storm by winning the Apex Tag Team titles. Tonight, they're going up against a team that some view might actually stand a chance against these two. And honestly, I can't doubt it. So there we go. I was going to say we have one. Now we were waiting for the arrival of the big man of the group, Michael Carter on the left, Brandon Ace on the right.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Brandon Ace and the Beast, Michael Carter, the Brotherhood.
Well, the Baltimore's finest. This is a tag team that, in my book, rightfully so, deserves to brag for a good amount of time. I mean, we're looking at the most well-known, one of the rising, growing tag teams in recent memory. But the big question is, can this tag team stand up to Kaiju? Or will Kaiju manage to overcome this obstacle that stands in their way. So Henry Jenkins is going to start out for his move, while Brandon Hayes is going to start for his. Went for a big boot, a second one. This time the second one knocking Jenkins off his feet for the very early, for literally the second move of the matchup, and Jenkins making him pay for that. And these two, I'm already expecting a back and forth tag team matchup here between these two tag teams, as these two teams are deserving of bragging rights as far as Apex Wrestling is concerned. Right now, Henry Jenkins looks to be in control. Oh, Brandon Hayes with a nice counter on Jenkins. And damn knee right in the face of Jenkins. Oh man, these two are not going to go at it like crazy here. I already see it coming. And there's a tag to Michael Carter. As Carter being the bigger man of the two, taking on who I believe is the bigger man of Kaiju, and that is Henry Jenkins. And speaking of Jenkins, he tags in DHJ. As DHJ looks to take it to Michael Carter right now, and he's got him in an inverted dragon sleeper, but Carter's saving the matchup. Went for a clothesline though, DHJ ducked underneath it, but he did not see the clothesline coming right back from behind him, and the same thing happens again just now. And uppercut right to the jaw of DHJ. And now Michael going to work on DHJ. And DHJ oh man, Carter went for a chokeslam lesson, but instead DHJ had other ideas. And now DHJ with a leg assisted camel clutch. Carter though got out of it and does it with a nice move. And here comes in Henry Jenkins, as he just made the hell out of Michael Carter, as Carter just gave him a vicious spine buster. And now Carter tagging back to Brandon Ace. As Ace looks to potentially pick up the pieces, goes over the top rope, goes on it now, measures Jenkins, and Brandon Ace got it with the double knees. Oh man, this isn't gonna end well. Over and over, oh man, with those knees right on the side of the head of Jenkins for Brandon Ace. And now Ace gets over the knee right on the side of the head, goes for the cover. Two by Jenkins. And one thing you gotta understand about Brandon Ace, he is known for one particular submission hold that has tapped out many a person, but is not going for it right now. He usually does go for it after that move he just performed before he went for his latest pin, but tonight he's not going for it. He wants to punish Henry Jenkins tonight. And Michael Carter just got taken out of the equation by Henry Jenkins, as Jenkins hits Ace with that spine buster. And now Jenkins firmly in control of Baltimore's finest. Yes, it is Chairman Henry Jenkins. But either way, World's Strongest Slam covered by Jenkins kick out of 2. For a shoulder up at 2 by Brandon Ace. Ace now trying to dip back into things here. Going for his corner. But instead of waiting all the way there, he kicks Jenkins from behind. But that is not going to stop him. And Ace now in a bit of trouble here with Henry Jenkins. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. He's not done for a second time. Oh, man. He wasn't done. He did that for it twice. But the fact that he lost some wind there. And now Brandon Ace looking to capitalize on his predicament. Jenkins in trouble. But he doesn't tap out. And now he's tagging at Michael Carter. I guess Carter wants some payback after what Jenkins did to him earlier. Knocking him off the apron. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh man! Stop right on the arm, damn near broke it. Jenkins now with a needed tag with DHJ. And now Kaiju trying to get back into things here. Oh, a real elbow. But DHJ though saving the just about clothesline the living hell out of Michael Carter. And over with the shots right to the forehead. As DHJ looked like DHJ was trying to bust Carter open. And now look at us show a straight 3 backbreakers back to back against Michael Carter. And now DHJ measuring Carter. DHJ gets caught and gets hit with an STO. And now Carter, Irish whip into the corner. Tagged in Ace. But he's stomping away on him. Ace actually tags himself in right there. Stomping away on DHJ. Tagged by Carter. Stomping away again. Stomping away some more on DHJ. Ace tags in. Fucking Michael Carter. Irish whips Ace into DHJ. And after that, DHJ might be in trouble. But Jenkins saves the matchup, but the referee is now out cold. And now it's become a 2-on-1 situation between DHJ and Baltimore's finest. And DHJ that's knocked off the apron by Brandon Ace. Oh, there's a cutter. Ace said, fucking, I'm gonna do a cutter out of nowhere. And now Ace. Oh man, a number of knees. Right to the face of DHJ. And Ace hits him with a knee right in the face. And a kneeling knee at that as well. And there it is a second time. Refs at a count of 6. Ace needs to get back into the ring. 7 goes the ref. But Ace getting back in the match, getting back in the ring before that, so he doesn't get counted out. And now Ace brings him over. Superkick right at the chin, right under the jaw, just about under the jaw, I should say. And now Ace went for a move, but DHJ counted it. And now gets him hard with a German suplex slam. And now clothesline, a second one. Ducks underneath Aces, and there's a power slam from DHJ. As Ace trying to go for a cover on Michael Carter. DHJ said, fuck you, you're not gonna go there at all. Not one bit. DHJ went for a move, but I think they just basically countered it. Irish whip into the corner. And now Ace with a tag to Michael Carter. Jenkins trying to get involved, but the ref stopped it from getting in the ring as Ace and Carter did what possibly could be their finisher. And just like that, Baltimore's finest got him. That was a mistake on the part of Henry Jenkins as he distracted the referee. But what a match though. I would say after this victory, I would say Baltimore's finest is deserving of the #1 contendership. They deserve a shot at the tag team titles after this matchup here. But that was a damn good super kick right there.
Here are your winners, Brandon Ace and the Beast, Michael Carter, the Brotherhood.
Carter and Ace victorious here tonight, proving why they are indeed one of the better tag teams in Apex Wrestling. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Blake Adams set to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Mason Foster and Jaden Shadow. This match is going to be crazy. And just so you know, this is not going to be an elimination style triple threat matchup. The winner of this match becomes the Intercontinental Champion. But the question is, who will it be? Now, let's begin. Let's finish this bang that we had this whole week. And let's finish it off with a triple threat title match.
Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jaden the Samoan.
Well, Jaden Shadow, a man that is probably the most cocky the cockiest son of a bitch you will ever hear. And he is ready to go for the Intercontinental title here tonight. And speaking of the Intercontinental title, there is something that I neglected to mention on this past episode of Warzone. Tamura, after winning the world title against Matt Matthews, is now the first man ever to hold both the Intercontinental and world titles. But he is not going to be the first man. But because he did not have the Intercontinental title when he won the world title, he is not the first man to win both belts at the same time. But as of right now, Jaden Shadow is ready for this matchup. But so is this man right here.
From Swansea, Wales, weighing in at 252 pounds, Mason Foster.
It's been a long time since Mason Foster was given a championship matchup. The last time we seen him in a match for any title was when he once challenged Tamura for the Intercontinental belt, in a storyline that honestly resulted in what would be a pretty damn crazy matchup, to say the least. But right now, Mason Foster is looking to be Intercontinental champion as he adds to his belt collection all across his career at this moment in time in the community. But in order for him to do that, he's got to pin either Jaden Shadow or the man who will be coming out here momentarily, the champion that is Blake Adams.
And introducing the champion from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the All-Star Intercontinental Champion, Youngblood Blake Adams.
And this crowd, you may not be hearing it too well, because we might be having a bit of a problem with the mic, but good Lord, they are going out wild with their hometown hero, Blake Adams. As I said, we are in San Antonio, Texas. He's from Houston, Texas. So this crowd is looking to see if their home Texan can represent the state, the Lone Star State, in this matchup here tonight in this trip. What is sure to be a big match here tonight. And don't forget, if Blake Adams retains this belt, that Kurt Carter actually has a rematch clause. But in the case that Blake Adams does lose, I wonder what would happen there. But for right now, Mason Foster staring out the crowd while Blake and Jaden go at it right now. And Jaden now going after a man that caught him out in the locker room. These two have no love. They have so much hatred for each other that it wouldn't even surprise me if their main focus is on each other, if it ain't on the Intercontinental champion here, as Blake Adams goes off on Jaden Shadow with a nice shot right there. And right now, Blake Adams working on Jaden Shadow. Again, Mason Foster going back in the corner, biding his time. And he goes right after Blake Adams with a super back on the head. Damn. Foster actually having his shirt, keeping his shirt on, surprisingly, I kind of thought he'd be taking it off, but I guess he likes wrestling with a shirt on. I guess he's got an inner Kevin Owens in him. But either way, Mason Foster now. Nice skip-up kick right from Foster to Shadow. And now it's champion and one of the two challengers in the ring here, as Shadow is thoroughly recuperating out of the ring right in front of the announce table. And Mason Foster now oh man, the referee just got knocked out by, I guess, Jaden Shadow. Let's Jaden Shadow knocked the referee out for some reason. I don't know what the referee did to him. But either way, nice German suplex from Mason Foster to Jaden Shadow. And a super kick right to Blake Adams out of nowhere as he hits a straight jacket suplex. And Mason Foster in complete control looks to get his first title here. And there's the Death Valley bomb. Cover, but Shadow breaks it up. And Shadow now going to work on Mason Foster. But Foster not going to let him get a chance to breathe here, as Foster is in complete control here. And then lift German suplex, managing to lift Jaden that high, just managing to lift Jaden up like that is surprising. And now, Mason Foster, muscle buster to Jaden Shadow. And now it's back to Foster and Adams, and Foster showing off on the crowd. Not liking it too much, considering how they're now he's going to be putting up with the Lone Star State champion here. And I say that considering how he is a champion, and he is from the Lone Star State. Foster there with a cover, and a quick out of one by Adams. But remember, in a triple threat match, the champion does not have to be pinned to win, to lose the belt. It could go with one of the two challengers. And Jaden with a spear out of nowhere. And Jaden with a cover. Oh my God. Jaden Shadow is the new Intercontinental Champion. Oh my God. And I gotta see that spear again. I think Blake Adams actually turned right into it as Jaden just bided his time. And then as soon as Blake was starting to turn around, he started running it right at him, and he hit that spear. Oh my God.
Here is your winner and new All-Star Intercontinental Champion, Jaden the Samoan.
Well, Jaden Shadow is the new Intercontinental Champion. What in the world is this going to mean in regards to Blake Adams as well as Kirk Carter? Well, either way, that is it for us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And if you did, you know what to do. Do what you want to do with this video. But that's going to be it for us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you next week for the first episode of Warzone after this big bang that we've been having all week long. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, saying good night from San Antonio, Texas.